Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege tonight to introduce the class salutatorian, Kate Dunham.
Good evening, Dr. Portis, Mr. Senek, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Hazler, Mrs. Milner, Mr. Sedlapina, Pequannock administrators, community dignitaries, Pequannock Township High School faculty and staff, PTHS alumni, parents, family members, friends, and our fellow graduates of the PTHS class of 2025. My name is Kate Dunham, and I am proud to be the salutatorian of the class of 2025. I would like to begin by saying that this is an accomplishment I could not have made without the support of my family, friends, teachers, and peers. Looking back at the past 4 years, I cannot help but think of the classic quote by Ferris Bueller: "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it." During high school, we were constantly told that this time will fly by and that we will miss the years we spent here. Only now do I understand what they meant. I spent my whole high school career only focused on reaching the next step and simply getting through each day. But now, looking back, I realized there wasn't any big moment defining high school. Instead, it was the small things that built up to create an experience. Years do not move quickly, but moments do. And it's most important that we live those to the fullest and let the passing of time come with it. As I reflect, I cannot help but look all the way back to the beginning, when many of us were kindergartners looking forward to 13 years and when 2025 felt so distant. In many ways, I feel this year has connected me back to that young girl I once was. I know that all the accomplishments I have made and the copious amounts of effort, studying, stress, and tears I put into achieving them has all been for her. And so, I want to thank Mr. Sutherland. His enthusiasm for chemistry and his love for mistakes as a means of learning reignited my love for science and has inspired me to pursue a future in chemistry. I also want to thank Mrs. Garko for pushing me past my limits, showing me that I am more capable than I realized, and always believing in me. I would like to thank Mrs. Cohen for being a presence of such positivity, optimism, support, and passion for what you do. And I would like to extend mandatory thanks to D-Rod for always picking a fight with me and still yet supporting me in your own way. Thank you to all my teachers who have helped me throughout this journey. I couldn't have made it here without you. Thank you to my mom for always supporting me and taking care of everything else in my life so I could focus on school, simply having fun. And to my dad for bringing comedy and enthusiasm into everything. If anyone is responsible for bringing fun into science and school in general, it's you. To my brother and the remaining classes of PTHS, remember to enjoy this time. Don't get caught up in stress or comparisons. Just do your best and have fun, because it will go by faster than you realize. Excuse me. To the class of 2025, I will leave you with this. In a world that is ever-changing, all you can do is follow your dreams. In truth, we have nothing else, as we know nothing of what the future holds. There may be things holding you back, but what a better time to make mistakes than when we're young. Excuse me. And as you do so, remember to never compare yourself to others. This is your journey, and as such, your experiences, mindset, and dreams will never be comparable. Now, as my final words to many of you, I want to remind you to take in every moment, good or bad, big or small, because one day you may want to relive all of it. And as you do, keep the people who make those moments special close, because nothing will be worth it or possible without them. So as you look into the future, take a deep breath, grab your friend's hand, and take a leap. Who knows all the places you'll go. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Good evening, Dr. Portis, Mr. Senek, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Hazler, Mrs. Milner, Mr. Salapina, Pequannock administrators, community dignitaries, Pequannock Township High School faculty and staff, PTHS alumni, parents, family members, friends, and our fellow graduates of the PTHS class of 2025. Thank you all for coming to the graduation ceremony for the PTHS class of 2025. I am honored to have been the president of our class for our senior year and to be a representative of our class throughout our time here at PTHS.
Good evening, students, staff, administration, parents, and the rest of the Pequannock community. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Jeremy Hawthorne. It has been my honor to represent our community as part of student government for the last 2 years, as president last year and as vice president of the senior class this year. Looking back, I'm not sure we all have realized just how far we've come. We entered high school during the height of a global pandemic, the likes of which have not been seen in over a century. Our freshman year began just after one of the most critical elections of this century, and our high school career is coming to an end, following another. Freshman year also coincided with the end of the longest war in American history, with September 2021 seeing the final American troops leaving Afghanistan. Since then, we have bore witness to major conflicts in Eastern Europe and the Middle East that have affected American life, even though our troops may not be doing the fighting. We are graduating during a tumultuous, historical time for our nation and the world at large. And though it may be daunting to look at what's going on around us, it is important to look back on the good memories that came along the way that have given us a foundation with which we can use to move forward. I remember our first day of freshman year, coming back to school and seeing everyone for the first time since lockdown. I remember the buzz around the school when our baseball team took home the state title in our sophomore year and the band took home the national title. I remember my excitement to represent our class after being elected as president junior year. So much has happened since senior year began, from senior sunrise to senior sunset. Homecoming, our football games, especially the overtime win against Madison in the playoffs, and the Game on Gavin basketball game. All these events saw our community come together to support each other, spearheaded by us as seniors, and I think that is something we as a class should take pride in. As high school now comes to an end, and we look towards futures in different directions, in a time when all that is being discussed in the world is division and strife, I think we should look back on the unity, the community, the family that we have built here together, and remember that no matter what else we may be struggling with, we come from a community of loved ones who always show up and support each other. We have had 4 amazing years supported by amazing staff who, just like us, will also always be a part of this community.
We would also like to recognize Mrs. Crocco, who is graduating with us as she's retiring this year. She is out in the audience tonight. I don't know where, Mrs. Crocco. Congratulations on your retirement. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Your legacy as faculty homecoming queen and being most likely to assign homework over the weekend will continue to live on as you enter your next chapter of life. Let's give her another round of applause.
A word of advice as we move forward with our lives. Remember, nothing is set in stone. We are young, full of energy, and we've demonstrated that as a class, we have the skill and tenacity to reach our goals. Remember that, and have confidence and perseverance in whatever you strive for. Just like our mural that sits outside the small gym, remember that the only place we have to go from here is up.
We are grateful for this opportunity to give our last speech as president and vice president, making our senior year come full circle. We began these roles in the summer when we gave a joint mini speech to the teachers, faculty, and staff at their orientation, a few days before the official last first day of school for us. We hope that we have lived up to your expectations and gone above and beyond as representatives of you all. Before we conclude this speech, we have one final thank you to share. Mr. Hazler, you have been an incredible role model and leader, not just for us as class officers, but for everyone in the building at PTHS.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. We wish you all the best wherever the future takes you.
Ivana's pulling double duty tonight, and she just made me cry. So, but the valedictorian of the class of 2025 for her valedictorian address, Ivana von Wingerden.
Hello again. I'd like to begin by sincerely thanking all of my teachers, mentors, friends, and family members who have supported me throughout this journey. I'm truly honored to be standing here as this year's valedictorian. I'm here because of your support, encouragement, and kindness. I truly mean that and know that I could not have done it without you. I know some of you have been predicting this day for years. When I shared the news, the most common response I got was, "Congratulations, I knew it." But I'll be honest, I didn't always know it. Even with those predictions, I never took anything for granted. I continued to do my work and stayed focused, doing my best in school, putting in the effort, and staying humble. Throughout all 4 years of high school, I continued working at my family's greenhouse, balancing my job, academics, and leadership roles. I challenged myself by taking a total of 10 AP exams in my junior and senior years, and I gave every assignment, project, and class my full attention. I would like to quickly take us back to where this all started. My parents have been my biggest supporters for my entire life. My mom bought the best of the best subscription to ABC Mouse and sat with me for 10 plus hours in kindergarten when I was determined to accomplish the Hall of Fame reading challenge. Spoiler alert, I achieved my goal and was the only kindergartner to be inducted into the Reading Hall of Fame that year at Hillview. This may also have been the moment that my siblings realized that my stubbornness was strong, but my stick-to-itness was even stronger. Our time at PV was short-lived thanks to the pandemic, but memorable. Who could forget the moments of Zoom silence when the Wi-Fi failed and we all just sat there blinking at our screens? Or when our teacher would forget to end the Zoom call and we all sat there with our cameras off and mics muted? Good times. At PTHS, where somehow 4 years have flown by and yet also felt endless at times, I'm grateful for all of my teachers. You all went above and beyond, and I tried to mimic that work ethic as best as I could. I especially want to thank Mr. Sutherland and Mrs. Crocco. Your belief in me and your high standards pushed me to grow. To the entire PTHS Business Department, thank you for continuing to foster my love for business. I'm forever grateful for my experiences as a business student at PTHS and cannot wait to see where my journey at the TCNJ School of Business takes me. I have been incredibly lucky to have been taught by Mrs. Lapari, Mr. Honig, Mr. Brady, and Mr. Werhan for multiple classes each, where I grew as a person and a student. And a special thank you to Mrs. Cohen. Your optimism is contagious. I've never seen you without a smile on your face, and I truly appreciated your positivity more than you know. To all of my teachers and mentors, I appreciate you all, and if I shared every way that each of you has positively impacted my life, we would be here until the morning, so I'll spare the details, but I will say this. I'm a better person, leader, and student because of all of you. Now, I want to be honest with all of you. I may not be the smartest person here today. I've had classmates whose natural talent amazed me. But if there's one thing I can say about myself, it's this. I try. I give my best effort, whether the task is big or small. Whether it meant spending hours on AP Calc homework or devoting an entire weekend to creating study guides for bio or chem, I gave it my all. That effort, more than anything else, is what brought me here. So if I could leave you with one piece of advice, it would be this. Always try your best. Your best will look different from day to day, and that's okay. Sometimes your best might be 80% and you'll wish you had more to give. Other times it'll be 100% and you'll feel unstoppable. Either way, be proud of the effort. If you're still sitting here wondering what my secret to success is, and I know many of you guys wonder, what do I do that's so special? I don't have a magic formula. But if there's one thing I did consistently, my friends and family can confirm that I don't mess around when it comes to bedtime. It's not glamorous, but it works. A good 8 hours of rest each night prepared me for school each day. So as we turn the page and begin our next chapters, whether that's college, the workforce, the service, or whatever exciting journey lies ahead of you, remember to work hard, stay humble, be kind, and get some sleep. Thank you again, and congratulations to the incredible class of 2025.
after all these years. There'd be laughter, there'd be tears. Never thought I'd walk away. There's so much joy and so much pain. And it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments. So glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. Always remember you. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Days that we had, good or the bad, keep them inside. Ah, times that we shared, place everywhere. Ah, we'll look back. Ah, da da da. Ah, 'cause it's so hard to say goodbye. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments. So glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. Always remember you. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Always remember
Good evening, everyone. What a day to be a Golden Panther. Sun when there's supposed to be thunderstorms, fire alarms going off, and my graduation gown put together with safety pins. But we also have this outstanding class of 2025. As the proud principal of Pequannock Township High School, I have the privilege of witnessing countless moments of growth, success, and school spirit throughout the year. But few occasions carry the meaning and pride of this one. Standing here today, surrounded by family, our PTHS faculty, and friends, I am honored to take part in a tradition that reflects the very heart of Pequannock, celebrating the accomplishments of our remarkable graduating class of 2025. However, tonight I also have the honor of standing before you not just as your principal, but as someone who lives in this community. I drive the same roads, cheer from the same sidelines, I go to the same gym, I even shop in some of the same stores. I've seen many of you not only in your classrooms and hallways, but at town events, youth games, fundraisers, and family gatherings. In fact, this morning, I even saw some of you in my living room when I woke up as my son was part of your senior prank and let you in. But that's what makes this moment so special, because when I look at all of you, I don't just see students. I see neighbors. I see students who I coached in Little League, rec basketball, and soccer. Students who have known me, Mrs. Hazler, and my kids outside of this school for a long time. I see young adults who have grown up before our eyes and shaped this school and this town in ways that matter. These past 4 years, you've embodied what it means to be a Golden Panther. Through every challenge and every triumph, you've lived out the mindset we've carried together this year. You've learned to adapt, evolve, and excel. And tonight, I'd like to take a few minutes to reflect on what that has meant, not just for you as individuals, but for what you've built as a class, a true community of Golden Panthers. And I'd like to highlight a few key points that I've learned from you as I've watched you grow that I hope you take with you as you chase the horizon that's in front of you. Point number one, A community that learns to adapt, learns to lead. This senior class has set the tone, not just how to succeed academically, but how to lead with character. From day one, you've been the kind of students who show up, who speak up, and lift others along the way. You've led through action, in classrooms, in clubs, on the field, and in service to others. You've helped shape a positive culture in our school, one where students look out for one another, where younger students had role models to follow, and where teachers knew they could count on you. You didn't wait for opportunities, you created them. You organized, you advocated, and you raised expectations for what student leadership can look like. Whether it was mentoring underclassmen, leading community initiatives, organizing spirit weeks, navigating a new master schedule, or showing grace in competitive moments, you adapted by taking ownership, and you led by example. There's no truer example than when you rallied behind a classmate and packed our gym in orange this winter as we raised money for leukemia awareness and supported a brother and a friend. You brought communities to get communities together that night in a moment that our school and those in attendance will never forget. And in doing that, you reminded us leadership isn't about titles, it's about presence. Being present where you are and let your presence stand out positively among the crowd. Point number 2, a community that evolves together belongs together. To evolve is to grow, and the class of 2025, your growth has been remarkable. You've become artists, athletes, advocates, and thinkers. You brought people together. You celebrated differences. You created spaces for all voices and worked hard to make this school not just a place where people go, but a place where people feel they belong. You poured your hearts into pep rallies and concert performances, into club meetings and competitions, into prom night dance floors and senior sunset memories. And you made this year feel connected, alive, and real. The exciting thing is that you didn't do it alone. Your parents, your family members, they came along for this ride with you. They saw your spirit, your pride, and your work ethic. And over time, they've watched you build the togetherness that makes this class special. Mr. White, this is your moment. You even have a signature sound of Mr. White's kazoo that's become part of this class's soundtrack. Where are you, Mr. White? I've had like 12 years of that. There were also your teachers, administrators, and support staff who stood behind you. Think back through your elementary, middle, and high school teachers, staff members, coaches, advisors, or administrators who may have been there before or after class, in a team huddle, cheering you on at an event, or just giving you a fist bump in the hallway. You evolved with us into a class that made belonging feel easy. Continue to embrace those around you, and together, evolve with passion, purpose, and pride. Point number 3, a community that strives to excel inspires others to follow. You've accomplished so much, and you've done so with integrity and humility. Academically, you've earned high honors, excelled in AP and dual enrollment courses, and received awards and scholarships that speak to your intelligence and drive. In this class, we have Academy and VOTEC graduates, National Merit Commended students, AP scholars, Seal of Biliteracy scholars, multiple Honor Society recipients, and the list goes on and on. Whether you were writing research papers, solving complex equations, doing rotations at the hospital, or presenting capstone projects, you brought your best every day. Athletically, you showed up with determination and fire. You earned playoff wins, broke school and personal records, earned conference, county, and state championships as individuals and as teams. And most importantly, you competed with heart, always proud to wear the blue and gold. Across the arts, you created beauty, inspired reflection, won state and national championships as a marching band, and you even performed the national anthem several times at Yankee Stadium. Sorry, Mets fans. You reminded us of the power of creativity and purpose. And finally, in the community, we have EMTs, volunteer firefighters, Eagle Scouts, Gold Award recipients, Junior Citizens of the Year, a Super Football Conference Young Man of the Year, youth sports coaches, and so many other volunteers where your efforts don't go unnoticed. And through it all, you inspired others. You showed that excellence isn't just about performance, it's about preparation, consistency, and purpose. You built something that others will follow, and that legacy will live on with the students who come after you. Excellence should not be your standard. Work hard, Push beyond what you think you're capable of, and then keep going. Lastly, point number 4. A community that knows where it comes from knows where it's going. As you turn the page tonight and begin your next chapter, whether it's college, the workforce, the military, or something yet to be discovered, I want you to remember this. Be proud of where you come from. You come from a town that shows up, from a school that cares deeply, from a class that turned moments into memories and setbacks into stepping stones, from teachers who saw your potential, from a community that believed in you, even before you believed in yourselves. Let that pride ground you. Let it remind you that no matter where life takes you, you don't walk alone. Because once you've walked these halls, once you've worn this cap and gown, you are forever a Golden Panther, forever part of the rich history of Pequannock Township High School, ready to go wherever your path takes you. So class of 2025, as you walk across this stage and into your next adventure in a few minutes, I leave you with this. When the world changes, adapt with grace. When opportunities arise, evolve with courage. When your moment comes, excel with humility. And wherever you go, never forget where you came from. And that these doors, and apparently my living room, will always be open for you. Thank you for being a part of our lives these past 4 years, and thank you for making a difference. Thank you for living your excellence, and thank you for Golden Panther memories that this principal will cherish forever. So go show the world who you are. We're counting on you, and I believe in you so much. Congratulations to the PTHS class of 2025. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize some very special members of the PTHS class. Pequannock Township High School is proud to recognize the following graduates who will be joining the military upon their graduation. Will our graduates please rise when their name is called? Henry Struble, Navy Resource Officer Training Corps at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. And A.J. Valero, United States Army. Congratulations, gentlemen, and thank you for your dedication and service to our country. Pequannock Township High School is also proud to recognize the following groups of students who have met all the requirements of academy programs held at PTHS, Morris County VOTEC, and Morris County Community College. These students in these programs went through a rigorous application process, took specialized courses with many earning dual enrollment credit based upon their programs. When I call your academy or program, will you please stand? The PTHS Allied Health Academy graduates. The PTHS Aviation Academy graduates. The PTHS STEM Academy graduates. The Shared Time Morris County Vocational Technical School graduates. And finally, the Morris County Community College Vocational Technical Program. Congratulations to all of you. Before I leave the podium this evening, this graduation ceremony would not be possible without the collective efforts of members of our PTHS faculty and Pequannock community members. First and foremost, I would like to thank my secretary, Susan Miller, who puts a tremendous amount of time in organizing graduation. Thank you to the PTHS staff and administration for your teamwork, your friendship, and your relentless excellence each and every day. Will our faculty and staff that are here tonight please stand to be recognized? Thank you to our senior class officers, Mrs. Leanne Brenzinger and Ms. Megan Zarenner, for guiding the class of 2025 this year. To Mr. Lucas and our outstanding security team for keeping us safe. And thank you to our IT, custodial, and maintenance staffs for your countless hours of hard work making sure that we have the best learning environment possible. They must have moved about 600 chairs in the last 2 days, inside and outside, so I really appreciate their work. And lastly, thank you to Mr. Leonard for your years of continued dedication, love, and support of our students. Let's give Mr. Leonard a round of applause. I'd like to thank the Pequannock First Aid Squad and Police Department for their assistance at today's ceremony, because it truly is a special community, and I'm fortunate to work with each and every one of you every day. Dr. Portis and Mr. Senek, as principal of Pequannock Township High School, it gives me great pleasure to inform you that the graduates sitting before me have met all the requirements of the New Jersey Department of Education and the Pequannock Township Board of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas. I present to you the PTHS class of 2025.
You can sit. Good evening, Pequannock Township School District community members and graduates of the class of 2025. 2 years ago, I was unable to attend the PTHS graduation due to a conflicting event. While the marriage-preserving decision to attend my youngest son's graduation that night was a wise one, at least personally, I missed out on a professional experience that is really special for any educator, especially for one who has been fortunate to serve as a superintendent for those students' entire high school career and also as an elementary school principal at some point for a third of those students. I also missed out on the opportunity to deliver a speech that's talked about an analogy a student had made at an awards dinner that truly impressed me and continues to leave an impression on me to the point that I'd like to deliver it tonight. He pointed out, almost offhandedly, that the video game Super Mario Bros. Mirrors some of life's great learning experiences. At first, I thought it was kind of silly, but then I thought about it more, and then I believed it was a brilliant point. In light of the elementary school's Level Up theme for this school year, it seemed appropriate to dust off that theme from a speech I never got to deliver and hopefully spark some thinking for you as well. We play video games for fun, which is a critical component of the joy that makes life meaningful. If memory serves from 35 years ago, I enjoyed Super Mario when I was in high school and in college. And then it made a comeback in the household when my boys first got the Wii. They loved it, and I may have also sneaked in a few games of it after they went to bed. And then about a decade later when I was banished to the basement during COVID. Nevertheless, Super Mario has endured for generations as a game of mastering level after level, which is quite a bit of fun. As you play, ideally, you'll find joy along the way as you navigate obstacles, take intelligent risks, and at times, taste the bitterness of defeat, which only lasts as long as you let it. You'll learn from your experiences, look to apply lessons, and improve upon what you figured out from what didn't work, and then come back even stronger. In so doing, you'll exert great energy and effort to get to the highest level possible. While I'm talking ostensibly about a video game, I'm also talking about life. You've been working steadily for the past 13 years, advancing a level every year since kindergarten to get to the point where we are tonight. Each time you achieved mastery of a level, you discovered new challenges ahead, and then, as evidenced by your place on this stage, you demonstrated that you were able to move on successfully. From here, whatever your next level in life will be, will likely require taking some risks, and it will definitely demand that you endure challenges. But it should also provide great reward and help you experience not only joy, but also the ultimate goal, which is fulfillment. You could choose to stay on level 1 forever, but where's the fun in that? The fulfillment and sense of joy that make life so rewarding, exciting, and fun are derived from tackling those challenges, and once they become too easy, to then look for new challenges. And that foundation from the previous levels will always be there to support you as you look to ascend to new achievements. You're here tonight because you've mastered the level called high school, and we're so proud of you for that. Now it's time to move on to the next level, whatever it may be, and to seek out fulfillment in doing things that really matter to you. Congratulations to our graduating class of 2025 on what you have done and what you will do. We wish you the best of luck. And with that, it is my pleasure to certify to Mr. Senek and the entire Board of Education that the graduates of the class of 2025 have met all the requirements set forth by the Pequannock Township Board of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas. Thank you.
Good evening. Dr. Portis, Ms. Van Sickle, Mr. Hazler, Ms. Milner, Mr. Salapina, administration, members of Town Council, fellow board members, staff, parents, family, and of course, our graduating students. I would like to convey a few pieces of advice to help you as you embark on this next chapter of your life. First, it is said that iron sharpens iron, and therefore, I charge you to seek out friends that tell you the truth and challenge you. Additionally, I charge you to seek out opportunities to challenge yourself by attempting difficult tasks outside of your comfort zone. When these opportunities arise, embrace the hard work and struggle that will accompany these learning experiences. It is through that hard work and struggle that you will grow to master these obstacles and be ready for new challenges in the future. Also, do not let the fear of failure stop you from taking on any new opportunity or challenge. You may not succeed the first time or the second, but you will learn, grow, and improve your character, and that is the point. Second, as you progress in your education, career, life, seek to understand and find common ground with those who do not agree with you. You will come to understand that teamwork and collaboration with others is vital to any personal success. Also, be a light to those by displaying kindness, compassion, service, grace, and love. It is my hope that at some point in the future, you will look back on your journey and remember the times when you did not give up, overcame challenges, showed compassion for someone in need, and understand that you were better off for it. So Dr. Portis, on behalf of the Pequannock Township Board of Education, we proudly accept your certification that these outstanding students have met all the requirements for graduation. I want to tell the graduating class of 2025 that we are extremely proud of you and congratulate you on this milestone. Be present in this moment, enjoy your summer, good luck, and congratulations.
The first student to receive their diploma this evening is the Secretary of the Class of 2025, Dominique Digos. And the second person to receive their diploma this evening is the Treasurer of the Class of 2025, Matthew Syansky.
Susan Auslander. Brendan Moore. Samai Vargas. Finn Guerrero. Madeline Bernal. Alex Hernandez. Amber Derricks. Vice President of the Class of 2025, Jeremy Hawthorne.
Valedictorian and President of the Class of 2025, Ivana Van Wingerden. Nicholas Pownall. Salutatorian of the Class of 2025, Kate Dunham. Mrs. Valero, teacher at Stephen J. Dre School, will present the diploma to her son, AJ Valero. Lauren Wilson. Keith Cortez. Liliana Fazliu. Brady Parr. Gianessa Araya. Andrew Armand Borja.
Sophia Gomes. Francis Colvin. Delaney Brown. Trevor Laub. Jasmine Bauer. William Irwin. Emily Schmidt. Christian Fava. Sarah Conoscenti. Jason Crow.
Nicole Chavez. Artem Derkach. Mary Ference. Jared Herrera. Tiffany Zapaluch. Saba Jalea. Giovanna Balello. Derek Pizzariello. Gianna DiSimone. Mr. Barnard, former Board of Education member, will present the diploma to his grandson, Christopher Barnard.
Catherine Inglis. Tyler Carlin. Juliana Celebresi. Sebastian Barahona. Isabella Yassine. Matthew Maloney. Isabella Velasquez. John Fody. Cassidy Lynch. Angelo Cundiff.
Maya Gamolka. Andrew Cusimano. Ava Romano. Riley Hurd.
Way to go, Ave.
Asha Wynn. Jacob Tone. Megan Albinson. Kieran Brady. Madison DeBeese. Kyle Gregory.
Samantha Rocciola. Robert Van Riper. Stephanie Huerta. Dylan DiMaggio. Haley Colicchio. Xavier Trinidad. Allison Bliss. Joseph Lucianen. Cadence O'Connor. Nolan Jerensky.
Kira Killian. Thomas Corin. Jalen Roman Santiago. John Joseph Reitz. Kendallin Van Riper. Edward Shalongo. Mr. Cerisi, current Board of Education member, will present the diploma to his daughter, Summer Cerisi. Janelle Castillo. Megan Henry. Albin Salioski.
Emma Lonsinger. Joshua Gittin. Riley Gilligan. Salvatore D'Alessio. Kiana Cruz. Mark Colvin. Alexis Aiello. Rowan Barthmas. Emma White. Nicholas Zucala.
Lauren Hughes. Jacob Van Varick. Samantha Sieber. Dominic Zurichin. Amanda Zukowski. Joshua Brandom. Claudia Chavez. Alexander Delitzia. Jalen De Jesus. Alex Fast.
Ryan Toole. Dylan Lazara. Caroline Budesheim. Martin Hibish. Rachel Barato. Nicholas Gomes. Grace Vischer. Christopher Singer. Olivia Porcelli. Chaz Messina.
Stella Hajak. Brian Keller. Isabella Piero. Jesse Schwartz. Abigail Rylander. Isan Yesilova. Zoe Wisner. Joseph Heaney. Ava Brown. Luke Lawback.
Jacqueline Santana. Jean Gomez. Ava Heinold. Thomas Bacardo. Gabriella Arnold. Michael Gertler. Grace Dolan. Mason Chef. Riley Chomko. Alexander Nasian.
Brianna Schneider. Brandon Martinez. Michelle Cheng. Nicholas Sidoti. Isabella Jaber. Ryan Denton. Sophia Turo. Nicholas Koltak. Haley Fisher. Krish Patel.
Tyler Frame. Dylan Tomaskovic. Luke White. Natalia Sicarella. Nathan Romero. Sophia Erickson. Donovan Castle. Laura Bazbaz. Logan Hunt.
Isabella King. Nicholas Werner. Ruby Smith. Justin Griskin. Sophia Picardo. Carlo Williams. Gabriel Macaluso. Sean Moore. Henry Struble. Oti Sella.
think you can tell why I love this class so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the PTHS class of 2025. What has become a tradition we started a few years ago, we have an AP government election where we have a president and vice president. So this year, our president is Tyler Frame, our vice president is Nick Pownell. They will participate in the turning of the tassels. Gentlemen, come on forward. At this time, I invite the noctives forward. If I ask that you please rise for the alma mater. If everyone could please rise. Okay, at this time, we are going to recess out. I don't know what the weather's like outside, but I told the students we are going to, if it's nice out, they're going to do their cap toss outside. So we improvise, right? So what we're going to do is they're going to go out, they're going to recess out to the gym, and then we're going to take them out to Memorial Field, where they're going to do, hopefully, their cap toss. And Ms. Milner and Mr. Silipina is going to take them out, and then I will follow them out. So they're going to recess out. So if you could please hit the music. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could stay here until they are recessed out, and then everybody can exit. But on behalf of Pequannock Township High School, I just want to take this opportunity to thank everyone. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your trust in us. And thank you for trusting us with your kids, because they are your most prized possession. I know you leave them with us every day. So it has been an honor to be your children's principal, and I wish you all a safe, happy summer. Congratulations, and let's go Panthers.
until the stop. Doesn't let your father as direction to go. So make the best of standing on as one. It's not a question that you answer in time. It's up. You, I'm